Today, on Be Something Wonderful, your story is reality, all of it. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. Here we are in Lima, Peru. Big video this morning, not the video that I was planning. And why? Because I received an email this morning that said, and this is what it said. It just had a title that said, "It's benign." Tom, it's exactly how I imagined it. It's benign. And I can't, and then she went into say, "I can't thank you enough, and I love my story." She said, "I love my story." So I really want to get into this because this email, I received almost this exact email a week and a half ago from her. So what's going on? Well, a week and a half ago, we had a session. And she had seen a doctor about a condition. She had a test done. And the test was pointing to that she had a malignant condition. She didn't talk about it. She didn't want to tell me the details, which I don't need them, right? And she shouldn't tell the details, right? She creates her own reality. So, but what I did notice as I was talking to her, because she said she's been imagining and affirming and all of that, right? She really believed that it wouldn't be malignant. But now she says that even the symptoms that she has are pointing to that. So I want to get into this because as we talked and as she was discussing this, it was really notable that her story was about it not being malignant, about the health condition turning around, that she is healthy and that she's no longer has this condition. All of it was pointing to that is a reality. That's a solid reality. Do you see it? She was telling the story about the ill health, not the story or the reality where that condition doesn't exist. Not the story that it's benign. And I said, remember, and so I told her, drop all those other processes. Drop them all. And only tell the story it's benign. Just that. And I said, in fact, send me an email, right? Even as we get off this session, send me an email telling me it's benign, that it's just like you imagined, right? And only that. Drop everything else. Stand in that knowing that it's benign. So so I received the email again because that's what she said she was going to do after the test, and exactly the same thing. It's benign. It's just like I imagined. Do you hear it? That's why I received it twice. I knew that the second one was the 3D unfolding of what she already manifested within, right? The 3D reality, the 3D manifestation of that already manifested reality that she created a week and a half ago. That's big. So I want to talk about this. It's benign. And this is what Neville Goddard says. Knowing your desire exists in your imagination, simply expect its fulfillment in your outer world. Because there was a lot of doubt, there's a lot of fear, and there always is. Just leave it. That's always part of that 3D personality, right? Instead, you know that desire exists. That fulfillment, that fully manifested desire in 3D reality exists in your imagination. And if it exists there, it exists everywhere, right? Then just expect its fulfillment. That's what she moved to. Line your story up with fulfillment, right? There's only fulfillment. There's only love. There's only God. There are no facts outside of what you imagine, assume, and believe. You get to determine those facts. Those facts of a malignant condition, that possibility exists, right? Accept that as a possibility. Of course it exists. All possibilities. You're an infinite being. All possibilities exist. But it's not your choice. It's not going to be your experience. It can't be because it's not your choice and you are reality. You get to decide what the facts are, right? Because there are no facts. There's no reality outside of the story you tell, outside of what you say. So allow all possibilities. In other words, I said allow all stories to exist. There's the story. There it is. There's the story of that malignancy. There's a story of that ill health condition, but you're not going to tell that story. That's not your choice. That's a possibility. There are infinite possibilities, infinite lifelines, infinite realities, film roles, right? Allow all possibilities to exist and then choose your desired end. Drop all other processes and tell the story of fulfillment. Tell the story from a place of truth within. Truth that you're an infinite being, that you know that all realities exist. That's what she did, right? This is what Neville Goddard talks about when he talks about inner speech. Because that's what inner speech is, right? Inner talking, that's your story. Remember, your story, what you tell yourself, is your entire life experience. It is reality. There's no reality outside of the story you tell. So you can bend reality any way you want by telling that story, right? And this is what Neville Goddard says: as we control our inner talking, matching it to our fulfilled desires, we can lay aside all other processes. This is big. I've used this before, this quote from Neville, because it's so big, right? He's saying you can lay aside all of the processes. That's why I told her to drop all that other stuff, right? Lay those aside and simply tell the story that it's benign. Write me an email. Send it right now as we get off that session. That's what we talked about, right? And then she sent it again. It was almost the exact email of delivering this news that is benign, delivering the news of the unfolding in 3D reality. So as we control our inner talking, matching it to our fulfilled desires, we can lay aside all other processes. She allowed all possibilities and all stories to exist and then chose the story that it's benign, right? She even wrote it. And remember that when she wrote that, it came from a place of truth within, right? She knew that that reality now exists, and that's her only reality. That other one is no longer, she agrees, it's not, she doesn't agree with that reality of ill health, of malignancy. That's not her choice, right? She allowed it and accepted it as a possibility, but then chose that new reality. And that's why I received that second email of her choice being unfolding in 3D reality, being manifested in 3D reality, right? It's benign. Imagine writing and sending an email, then send it, right? And she sent it. And then it unfolded in 3D, and she sent it again, sharing that story. That's powerful, right? Your inner talking, your inner story, your inner speech, right? That's why Neville Goddard says when you match your inner talking to your fulfilled desire, it's a direct line from what you imagine within to without, right? It's a direct line from what's going on within to without. That was a direct line. That's what we really call, that's miracles. Miracles are you with your inner story, with what you decide. You create the facts. You create the miracles. It's all you. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me here in Lima, Peru. Thank you for liking the videos and sharing the videos and commenting. Thank you for joining the membership channel. We're going to have more content coming out on the membership channel. That will be a video coming soon. And you can visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful. That's a group where it's a group for everyone to join, where you can share insight and guidance with others and ask for insight and guidance. And we have you can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, we'll see you soon.